nice tournament. These bowlers get in these tournaments and they keep participating, which is what we want them to do.
Good ball.
A 14-pin match, Nick? All right.
Keeping the pressure on Nancy. Nancy enjoys golf and softball. Good shot. Mark it down, baby. You gotta talk about that one. Picture perfect. I'm gonna get out and bowl tonight, Murph. Did I tell you that?
You are?
That's right. Stand back.
You won't have a TV camera to do it on, though, will you?
I'm going to try to get on the show next year. It's never too early to start practicing.
Well, one of the qualifications, Nick, is you must bowl at a Northern Kentucky BPA house and bowl 21 games by usually the 1st of February or 1st of March. So we want our bowlers to get in our leagues next year. Now's the time to even get into the summer leagues. Summer leagues are either forming or they're looking for a bowler here and there to fill out the leagues. So now's the time to do it.
Boy, Nancy just isn't giving Anita much room to get back into this match. Anita's going to have to do it by throwing the big guys. Following this match, we have the gentlemen, the in-laws going at it. That should be interesting. The 7th.
Oh my goodness.
That hurt.
That hurt a bunch. A little bit of oil in the middle. We got to make the compensation for it.
Anita really needs to get on track here.
Yeah, she's got time yet. Hold it. Got a tap.
Little smile from Anita. She says, I'll take it. Well, here's Nancy. Nancy's been averaging 161 this season. Nancy really needs this to stay on top of this match.
Let's see if she can get the ball up to the head pin. Anita hit almost the same shot. Beautiful cover.
Well, these ladies really got the mechanics down. They look good at the line. Just throw a nice ball.
Each lady's been bowling for a few years, Nick, and that makes a difference.
You bowl, don't you, Murph?
I throw the ball, Nick.
Oh, is there a difference?
The difference is when you get old and decrepit like I am, Nick, you can't bowl too good anymore.
Oh, you're being a little hard on yourself, Bill.
Ah.
It's 60, 65.
Getting close, Nick.
I feel the same way. Next thing you know, I'll be 25.
So it's amazing how long you bowled, but how many friends you've made over the years, just in one nice sport like bowling.
Boy, Boy, that is so true. We're out doing this show for the past 4 seasons. Met so many people, so many good people. They all have one thing in common. They like to drink beer. Here's Anita in the ninth. Working on one. This is a must shot for Anita. Talk to me, ball.
Get that head pin off the wall again.
Get out of there, you knucklehead. Now, all of a sudden, when Anita is down 25, she's with that double, she's cut the lead. It's about 3. Strike here could put Anita in the lead, into 10. Big shot.
Anita covers this. Nancy's going to have to mark. Is that right?
That's right.
Close.
Uh-oh. I thought she got it out a little too far. So with a strike on her field ball, she could finish with a 2, deuce, deuce. 3 deuces. I'd like to have that in little straight pokers. Jacks are better. Trips to win.
Is that a game too, Nick?
That's a game.
That's a game, huh?
It's an expensive game. It's a little more
expensive.
expensive than bowling, at least to me anyway. 221. So Nancy, she must mark.
She needs a good count, Nick. She needs a good count.
So far, she has stayed out of trouble in 2 games. She has not had a tough spare yet. A lot of 1 pins and.
She needs 1 pin. Nancy needs 1 pin.
You're right. I was wrong. My trusty score pad.
Covered it up.
That's gonna make the ball a little heavy though. Needing that 1 pin like that. And only 3 to shoot at.
A little room on both sides when you need that 1 pin.
A little sigh relief for Nancy. She is gonna win it. Week number 9. Nancy's going to finish at 233. Nancy Eblen, 233, the winner of our championship match here in week number 9 at Glenn Schmidt's Lanes in Newport. Stick around. We'll have the gentlemen coming up the 10th annual Northern Kentucky
a genuine automotive concern. Hi, this is Tim Timmerman. Right now at Tim Timmerman Pontiac, you can buy a brand new 86 Pontiac for just $129 a month with no down payment. This is not a lease. You own the car. There's also comparable savings on all 86 Pontiac models in stock. So why lease when you can own a new Pontiac for just $129 a month with no down payment? Only at Tim Timmerman Pontiac.
Gold Star Chili, Gold Star Chili. It's family planning in room 109, and the teacher's telling us where we should dine. She pulled down a chart, and then I could see what we're talking about is Gold Star Chili. Yeah! Gold, gold, Gold Star Chili. 3-way, 4-way, 5-way, good to say. Ain't nothing else like a Gold Star Chili break.
Field trip.
Gold Star Chili, Gold Star Chili, Gold Star.
These guys came in here, wanted to buy us out. To wreck the place like the rest of the block. This bar's been our family for 70 years, so we said, Go ahead. Build your building. But build it around us.
There's still a place where some things are not for sale, where beer is beer and the brand is Miller. Miller contains no additives or preservatives. Purity you can see, quality you can taste.
Tim Timberman, a genuine automotive concern. Hi, this is Tim Timmerman with great news for truck buyers. Right now at Tim Timmerman Mazda, you can own a 1986 Mazda B2000 truck with no money down and just $141 a month. The B2000 SE5 with spoker wheels and graphic striping is just $155 a month with no money down. These are not lease payments. You own the truck. Come on out to Tim Timmerman Mazda for a test drive.
Hey, Dad, what are we going to do this weekend?
Ask the boss.
Hey, let's go bowling. Hey, look at this line for the movie.
Well, what else can we do? Watch TV?
Hey, let's go bowling.
Let's play Jim.
Oh, we always do that.
Hey, let's go bowling.
You got it.
All over America, people are saying,
Hey, let's go bowling.
This is the 10th annual Northern Kentucky BPA Merit Tournament. This upcoming match is a classic. Brother-in-laws. You know, I mean, when you talk about classic battles, you got to go into people's homes, the in-law battles. They're taking this battle to the bowling. And they're taking it to Glen Schmidt. That's Bob Bechtold. 21, lives out in Crescent Springs on Nordun Drive. He's single. He's got 5 brothers and 3 sisters. And they all bowl.
Mighty close.
Now here's Jim Phelps, who married Bob's sister.
Last week they were sitting. Jim Phelps was sitting in pretty good position on the standing board, and Bob come along and got things started. They were rooting for each other then. They bowl with each other twice a week also on the same teams. Jim had a little thumper on that one. You hear the ball hitting the finger holes.
Jim's 30 years of age. Lives on Carrie Chills Drive in Erlanger. He's married to Bob's sister Rosie. They have 2 children, Nicole and David. He's been bowling for 11 years. Jim taking his time. There it is. Mark it down, baby.
Jim was throwing a good ball in practice, and Bobby was moving around a little bit on the lanes trying to find his best shot. He's playing pretty deep in the middle.
Now, Bob's only been bowling for 2 years. There it is. What an interesting match.
Now, Bob's using a nail. I believe you mentioned that earlier today. Different types of balls.
The hammer, the
There
nail,
are
the
a few.
screw.
Now's the time to be buying a ball and use this summer in the summer league and get used to the ball. Got out with that one and stayed there.
Well, that ball that Bob throws, a lot of times it leaves some funny leaves.
Got a washout.
See if he can escape trouble today. If you're part of this family, who do you vote for or root for?
It's a good question.
You root for both.
You root for both of them. A game like this is all offense anyway, Nick.
I saw a little defensive move on the Pro Tour yesterday, just talking about you could hear a pin drop, and Mark Baker was getting ready to throw the ball, and his opponent was working on his ball and dropped his scissors, and it stopped Baker in his tracks. He stopped his approach, went back, took a breather, went up, and then threw a split. Jim Phelps. He bowls the Wednesday night Kingpin at the Super Bowl and Friday night Sportsman League also at the Super Bowl. Look at the concentration.
Jim switched balls. He was using a hammer for his first ball, and now he's using a Mustang. I'm not familiar with that ball.
It's derived from the car. The ball bearing. Surprised me. I thought he'd probably be going for some pin count. Well, we have Bob an opening here. 2 of them. Like I said, Bill Bob bowls with him in the Kingpin. There it is.
Bob's got that lane lined up, and all he's got to do is find number 5.
Bob is a carpenter at Lancer Construction. He likes to throw darts. Second person on 2 today. Dart thrower. I think that's coming back. The man is hot. We're halfway through our first match.
Jim.
And I don't think Jim realizes that. We're halfway through our first match. Commercial time, Jim. Settle down, son. Settle down. What a match. The in-laws going at it. It's the 10th annual Northern Kentucky BPA Merit Tournament is on the air. It's live from Glenn Schmidt's Whoop.
Hey, Dad, what are we going to do this weekend?
Ask the boss.
Hey, let's go bowling. Hey, look at this line for the movie.
Well, what else can we do? Watch TV?
Hey, let's go bowling.
Let's play jet. Oh, we always do that. Hey, let's go bowling. You got it. All over America, people are saying,
Hey, let's go bowling.
Most of my music is just gut feeling. We're trying to make music with integrity instead of music that just lasts 6 months.
Now coast to coast and town to town. Do what you gotta and the word gets around. What could be better than to be right here where you say what you mean and Miller's up here. Miller's made the American way. It's what you do and it's what you say.
You don't have to be the best musician in the world. You just have to mean it.
Miller's made the American way.
The Long Riders, they're made the American way, just like Miller Beer and just like Mickey Link Distributing. All American made. I think bowling's American made, isn't it, Bill? Is that American made?
Well, if you believe in Rip Van Winkle, up in the Adirondacks.
I believe in Scooby-Doo, so I guess I believe in Rip Van Winkle. Here we go. Here's Jim Phelps trying to get on track.
Jim's been on the Brooklyn side all 3 times on that lane. A little anxious, I guess, on that lane, but otherwise he's got away with it.
Jim has thrown 3 strikes and 2 misses. It's time to we'll get a little spare here, maybe. Something new. There it is. Crutch City, baby. Mark it down. That's a little pressure on the in-ball there.
Bobby's been hitting the 3rd diamond. He's swinging the ball a lot more than Jim Phelps is.
Boy, he's hot. When yo hot, yo hot. Bobby averages 160 on the year. High games of 245, high series 652.
About the same ball he threw the 3rd frame on that pair, or on that lane. Cut the ball out a little bit and it just stays there.
Watch out. Boy, that's interesting.
That's going to hurt. He's going to give Jim a chance now.
To get back in the ballgame. Well, you know, you don't want to blow your brother-in-law out. You know, you want to keep it even. Jim, he works at Southern Railroad. He's a switchman. We got a couple notables in the crowd today. Tell them about Murphy.
The notables in the crowd.
Well, we got your namesake, Mike Murphy.
Mike Murphy's here from Miller. Mickey Link Distributing.
You got the manager here.
The manager's here. Don's here. First time Jim's been on the Cincinnati side. We won't get into the Peoria business today, Nick.
The winner of this match will be Mike Johnson. And that kid can knock him down.
He's going for it. Jim's got to set himself up now to finish out.
I got him down -31.
That's what I got too, Nick. He's going to have to set himself up with a strike now.
Who we got over there keeping score for the gents?
Well, that's our Rob Ambrose. He was our 4th high qualifier. Rob's been one of our regular bowlers too. The bowlers like to go to the different houses and learn the different conditions. A lot of good experience coming out of.
That's the ball Jimmy needed. Get down pins working for you.
We've got a lot of regulars, Nick, that come week after week, and they've been to all the 7, 8, now we're down to the 10th house, and they learn that the lanes that they like to bowl on, they go someplace else, the conditions are a little different. It's a good experience.
Well, these guys are just striking up a storm here.
Hey, Rob.
There he is.
119.
There it is. Double
119
city.
and 6.
Mark it down. We got a couple different scores floating around here. That's all right. Here's Jim. He agrees that he needs one. If he doesn't get one, it's over. I think it's pretty much over.
Right. We really don't have to be keeping too much score, Nick. We're using the Brunswick automatic scores today. Glenn Smiths has got them. They've been in 3 years, and they're sure a pleasure to when you're bowling. Nobody has to sit up there and keep score.
Well, here's Jim bowling the 10. Winner of this match, this looks like it's going to be Bobby.
Jim's wife was on TV just a couple weeks ago.
That's right.
We got at least a husband and wife, and then a brother-in-law. Keeping it in the family. That's the name of the game, Nick. Family that bowls together, plays together.
Plays together.
Plays together.
Well, let's see if Jim can go out. That was his first spare of the game. .193. Jim Phelps. See what Bob can go out with here. He can go out with a 268.
That's right. So it can.
Not too shabby. Yeah. Get out of there. Spare here, Bob Bechtold could go out to 257.
Nice game for the first time on TV.
Very nice. Bob Bechtold, 257 over his in-law, Jim Phelps. 193. Bob Bechtold move on to meet the high-rolling Mike Johnson in the finals, week number 9 of the Northern Kentucky BPA Merit Tournament. We'll be back with this conclusion. Hang with us right after this.
I love this joint, Madden. If I don't die of thirst before we get there. Come on, Mick.
Don't be a chump. I'm thirsty, too.
Just think of those ice-cold Miller Lights. Yeah, Light's got the big taste I need for this kind of thirst. Stand aside. I'm coming through!
Don't say it. I already know.
For a big thirst, there's only one light beer. Miller Lite.
Hi, Mickey.
How'd she get here?
Limo.
Lamo?
About ready, guys.
Miller beer made the American way. But it comes from this area from Mickey Lake Distributing. Distributors of Miller beer. Well, the guys are done with our warm-up tosses. And our first bowler of the day is Mike Johnson. This guy is tough. He was on the show a couple weeks ago at the Super Bowl, and he threw the first 9. And I'm telling you, they were all perfect. There were no give-me's. He's a machine. of bowling machines. How would you like to be known as a bowling machine?
Somebody called me a machine once. I think I only had 2 cylinders.
Court low. Here's Mike in the first. There it is.
Mike likes to talk to that ball, Nick.
Yes, he does.
Well, that's what you want to come up with, Nick. You're talking about different kind of balls. Come up with one with a radio in it and you can control it.
There you go.
Some of these bowlers don't need it, though.
This guy's always in the area.
We used about 30 boards on that spare.
How many boards are out there?
There's 42.
Is that right?
42 inches wide. And they're in, you ever have a chance, Nick, to see them build the lane? It's very interesting.
I'd love to do it. Is anybody building lanes now? Putting new boards down?
We had a building boom for a while, but a couple of lanes have went out of business here lately, so we're just about stationary on our bowling houses around Cincinnati.
You notice Bob's competitor, Mike Johnson, does not look to see what his opponent does. He just listens to the crowd. You know, everybody's got their own superstitions. You got any, Murph?
I pulled my shirt off my... Crazy, isn't it? Loosen your arm up. I remember Frank McCormick used to play for the Reds. They asked him why he stretched his arms up over his head all the time. And he said, just to pull the shirt out of his pants. Now, is that a superstition? Or a habit?
Well, Bobby seems, after the first match, he's just mowing them down, having a little problem fun in the area now.
You superstitious, Nick?
Very. I'm very superstitious. I have superstitions for every sport. My superstition for bowling is the longer I keep the ball in the bag, the better. Well, here's Mike Johnson. See, Mike's 28 years old, lives out in Taylor Mill. He's married to Linda. They have two kids, Jay and Justin. He's been bowling for 10 years. He's a perfectionist. I like his style. Concentration.
Hey, ball, come on!
Boy, he amazes me. He really does, Phil.
He's always around the head pin, Nick.
He's telling the ball to stay.
Mike's swinging the ball pretty far. He's starting it and then going out towards the gutter and coming back like a freight train.
Mike in qualifying shot a 247, 268, and 225 for a 740 scratch plus handicap for an 809. We are on lanes 5 and 6. Glenn Schmidt's in Newport. This is Nick Benge along with Bill Murphy, our tournament director, coming out of retirement, do a little broadcasting. You ever done this before, Bill?
No, sir.
Bill, you're
No,
supposed to...
What am I supposed to say, Nick?
You're supposed to lie on the tube. Oh, I've been doing it for years, you know. They'll pay you big bucks to do this stuff.
I noticed you're driving a big Cadillac.
That's right, that's right. Yeah, yeah. Just had the seats put in it, because they fell through the floorboard.
Look out, look out!
Michael, take that one.
He knew it, too. We almost need a mic. We need a mic for Mike down by the pins, right? Here, you know, that Mike, when the ball's going down the lane, he can do all the talking. That time he was saying, look out, look out. Thank you. Covered it beautifully. Well, here's Bobby. In qualifying, Bob shot a 212, 244, 196 for 652, plus handicap for 790. And Bob's gallery gets riled up here.
You mentioned the handicap, Nick. Our tournament's set up that we're using 210 scratch and 90%, and it gives the average bowler a real good chance because he's bowling almost equal with any bowler that comes into the tournament.
Next week we'll be taping at Bellwood down in, I guess that's Bellevue or Newport, or
it's in a triangle in Bellevue, Newport, and Woodlawn.
That's right, with Fort Thomas right on the edge. So I think it's officially in all three cities. But anyway, we'll be there. Well, here's Mike. He's due. I'm calling it right here. I've made about 3 predictions this year, and every one have been right. A strike ball right here. Put your money up, Murph. I like spending your money. Spends a lot better than mine.
Mike's using a lot of room on the lanes.
It's in the 4.
Get on that Brooklyn side.
Talk it to it. This guy's an animal. But I called it, Murph.
You sure did call it, Nick. You got a lucky breaker.
That's what it takes to be a gambling man.
Now, Mike's another one of our young bowlers, Nick, that comes in, gentleman all the way, and he comes in, pays his money, goes out and knocks him down.
He's a good guy, real soft-spoken, concentration. That's experience. Gave a lot of room this time. There it is. Mark it down, baby. 2 up, 2 down. And here's Bob. You want to do my job, Murph?
Yeah, I'll do your job.
I've done it every week, but hey, go ahead. You know,
I'll
step
give you a
in
break,
here.
Nick.
We'll give you a little shot. Nothing like taking over the limelight.
Yeah, our top
10. We run
top 10. We run the top 10, don't we?
Go ahead. Take over my limelight.
Okay,
I don't
take
care.
over your line, Nick. Our score marker for the men is Rob Ambrose. He finished in 4th place. And Fred Rayburn was 5th. Dan Roberts was 6th. Jerry Vaught was 7th. Jim Emmett was 8th. Dennis Perry was 9th. And Mike Pointer, who's in the audience here today, he was 10th. A lot of new names in the prize list again, Nick.
That's right.
Every week we like to see some new bowlers in there because it brings them back.
On frame number 6. Bob Bechtold. I got him down 9 pins. There it is. Mark it down, baby. Let's talk about it.
With that, Mike needs a strike to stay, make it a tie match. Mike's up there talking to himself. Mighty close, Nick. Just about to the pin.
I bet it's tie match, right?
That's correct. And Mike's using a yellow dot, Columbia yellow dot. That's a very popular ball today. Three of the bowlers have used the Columbias today.
Mike works over Lytton AMS, whatever that is. He's a machine operator. It's over in Hebron. He has certainly had the potential to be a 200 bowler.
That looks better.
He said that looks better.
He didn't get up and he left the 8 pin behind the deuce, so he's going to have to cover this one very carefully.
Seventh frame. This is a tough spare. That double wood. Let's see how he handles it.
Beautiful cover, Nick.
There's Bob. He would love to throw one right here to increase his lead. Strike here would put him up 10.
Like the in-laws are behind him.
That's right. They're yelling, marking it down, baby. One of them sitting back there. There it is again in replay. I heard someone back there saying, I believe. That's why we tape on Sunday morning. Never mind. Looking for a break.
A little quick on that one.
Bad break. I don't think Mike realizes he's up. There's a shot of that chop there. Here's patience. I have, what, let's see.
About a 6-pin match, right?
Yeah. In the 8th. Mike Johnson going for his 2nd title this year. We're on week number 9.
Help me out!
There it is.
Right in the pocket, Nick, and he wanted help.
Mike Johnson, +6, heading to the 9th. Here's his help. We'll give it to him again.
Well, this is a big frame all the time, Nick. The 9th frame, you set yourself up for the 10th.
The foundation frame.
Look out!
You knew it all the way.
Figure that out.
6 wide.
Boy, I don't know if I've ever seen a lead like that. What happens here, Bill?
Goes right through the nose, the balls just drive straight back. There's another pin behind her, Nick. I didn't even see that. He's only got 5.
That's right. That's why we had that replay for you.
Thank you. Mr. Lawson is doing the job today, isn't he?
Hey, REL, he does a heck of a job out there. Ron E. Lawson TV Productions. Blow him a kiss. He loves us. See what happens. I think Mike did the right thing by going for 10 count there.
That's right. He's still got a chance for 236. So it's up to Bob now.
Well, Bob is definitely pumped up. Big shot for Bob. That puts him in the lead. I have him up
6 pins, depending on what he does with this ball.
plus 6, heading into the 10. Well, Bob, he needs this. He has to go for this. Wouldn't you, Murph?
He has to go for it, Nick. No doubt about it.
10th frame is a must.
Seems like our 10th frame has hurt a lot of our bowlers this year with a split. We get a little bit anxious, I guess.
Let's see. Pressure ball, 10th frame, 9th week, Northern Kentucky.
Giving it a ride.
He's got it. Finishes with 218.
18. Now Mike needs a mark.
He must mark to win it. He needs 13 pins in this frame to win it. He must mark. Mike Johnson.
He will take his time, Nick.
28 years old from Taylor Mill. He's already won this tournament one time. He won in week 6 out at the Super Bowl. 3 weeks later, here he is in the 10th frame. And it looks like he lost his concentration.
It's the best thing to do, Nick.
That's tough to do.
It's tough to do, but start over if you mess it up.
Could have been a number of things. Could have been the slightest movement. Could have been just a grip just didn't feel right. His first step was wrong, or somebody yelled your shoes untied. I don't know. But whatever it is, 10th frame, Mike Johnson. Looking for that second title. Come on! There it is. Mark it down, baby.
From Mike's standpoint, that was worth the wait.
Oh.
But for Bob Bechtold, he'll be back. We've got all our bowlers that have been on TV.
There's the winning shot right there. Mike Johnson.
All our bowlers that have been on TV, Nick, will have a shot starting Saturday a week for the TV finals, which will be at Cherokee Bowl.
Little encore performance here. So let's see, Mike could go out with a 236. Good looking ball, huh? Face of perfection. Mike Johnson, 236. To Bob Bechtold's 218. So Mike Johnson, week number 9, wins his second title of the Northern Kentucky BPA Merit Tournament. There's a look at him. The day belongs to Mike and also Nancy Eblen. We'll be back with some check presentations, and we'll get a word from these people. This tournament is brought to you
no additives, no preservatives.
Miller's made the American way. Tim Timberman, a genuine automotive concern.
Hi, this is Tim Timmerman. Right now at Tim Timmerman Pontiac, you can buy a brand new 86 Pontiac for just $129 a month with no down payment. This is not a lease. You own the car. There's also comparable savings on all 86 Pontiac models in stock. So why lease when you can own a new Pontiac for just $129 a month with no down payment? Only at Tim Timmerman Pontiac.
Every bottle of Miller comes with a clear promise.
Miller's made the American way.
A promise that Miller beer has been brewed naturally.
Born and brewed in the USA.
And above all, a promise of purity. A promise that Miller beer contains no additives, no preservatives.
Miller's made the American way.
Miller beer, purity you can see, quality you can taste.
This tournament is brought to you by Mickey Link Distributing, distributors of Miller beer made the American way. There's no other way to make that Miller beer but distributed by Mickey Link Distributing. That made a lot of sense.
Whatever you said is great.
That's right. On my right is Mike Murphy from Mickey Link, and again, another week under the belt. And who's going to be out to the finals?
Probably myself and Frank also, I think. Just great to be here this morning.
It's always great. I love rolling these beer people out of bed.
We love it too.
Let's get the checks out to these ladies.
This is the most important part.
That's right.
Barb Morgan, third place. Barb has been here 3 times. She's finished first, second, and now third. So she's completed the cycle. Congratulations, Barb. Okay, thank you.
True lady.
Second place, Anita Elkins. Anita, this is your second time here? Congratulations. First time here for Nancy Eblen, right? First time right on top. There you are. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thanks, Mike. It's always a good time. To my left is Don Reasoner, the new manager here, Don. You say you've been here how long?
About a month. Been here a month.
Been here a month. Well, welcome to the Northern Kentucky circuit.
It's different from where I come from, Dayton, Ohio, but there's a lot of nice people here.
That's great. These people don't want to hear this small talk. They want the dollars in hand.
And in third place, we have Jim Phelps. Congratulations. And in second place, we have Bob Bechtold. Shooting Bob. And in first place is Mike Johnson. Congratulations, Mike.
Thank you very much. Well, let's see. Since my cohort is out on vacation, I guess it'll be my, Mike, my chance to get a word with these people. This is always a lot of fun. I haven't done this in a long time, but Barb, I'm telling you, what motivates you to get out every week and try out for this show?
Because I qualify every other week, and this was my week to do it. Next week, I'm off.
Well, this is the third time on the tube. Did you feel any, I guess, more comfortable than before?
Less comfortable.
Why
because I know that you're going to ask me these crazy questions, and it makes them...
Well, I kept my word. I didn't tell everybody you're 33 years old again.
Okay.
Thanks, Barb. See you in the final. Well, Anita, you needed that first ball on the 10th. I mean, you ended up shooting a 221 and lost. Have you ever done that before?
Oh, yeah. Many a time.
You needed that first ball on the 10th. What was on your mind?
Just keeping it clean, not getting any splits. I just couldn't get anything together. Everything was off. Timing, ball,
we all have those days.
Everything. Yeah, it was rough.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing you in the final. Thanks for that. Well, here's the little tiger. First time on the tube. What'd you think? First time on the show?
I was nervous.
Well, you seem to settle down. I commented the bill. I said about the last 5 frames of the first match, you really got going. In the second game, seemed to be right there.
Yeah, very comfortable second game. Really, the first game was the first couple, 3 or 4 frames. I was really, shaking. But I settled down after that and just concentrated.
Well, you really recovered. We're looking forward to seeing you in the final.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's get over here and get to the in-laws. This had to be a lot of fun. I mean, what was it like all week knowing that you were going to be bowling your brother-in-law?
We wouldn't say much to each other. Not a whole lot of talking going on.
Well, so there was nothing different than the in-law situation?
No.
Seemed to have a little problem with them spares today, Jim.
I was off. He was hot and I was off. What can I say?
Yeah,
he was on.
I've had those days. Congratulations. Well, let's get Bob over here. Man, that first game, hey, what was it like bowling your in-law?
I don't. I'm used to bowling with him. Bowling on leagues 2 nights a week.
Oh, you bowl together 2 nights a week? After that first match, you seemed to be in the area, but the second match against Mike in the championship game, you bowled well, but just couldn't hit the pocket the way you were the first match.
Yeah, I was just a little nervous.
A little nervous?
Yeah.
Right, first time on the two?
Mm-hmm.
Well, hopefully you make it to the grand finals and you have that TV experience.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Thanks a lot.
Okay.
Well, here's my man, Mike. The face of concentration. Man, you take your time. What about not watching bowlers? Is that a superstition of yours?
No, it just helps me concentrate on my game. If I get to looking at what the other bowler's doing, I get to thinking about his game instead of my game. It's my way of concentrating on my game.
You know, early on in the match, you threw a couple good balls. You just didn't get to carry. Did you make any adjustments during the match?
Well, I was pressing because of the handicap situation. I wanted to get a good start and keep the game close. And fortunately, I got a couple breaks hitting the Brooklyn shot, which I needed, and it just got my confidence back.
Another good show, Mike. Congratulations.
Okay. If I could, I'd like to say thank you very much to Mickey Link Distributing, because if it wasn't for them, it wouldn't be possible. And I'd also like to thank Bill Murphy for coming out every week and putting up with us bowlers. And one important thing, I'd like to thank my wife, Linda, for putting up with me every week, for being gone on Saturdays and Sundays. But I love her.
That's great. Thanks a lot, Mike. Another week. Boy, they just flown by. Week number 9 from Glenn Schmidt's in Newport. Don't forget, next week we'll be taping at Bellwood, week number 10, the final week. So come out and watch the taping. We tape at 9 o'clock. Week after that, these people you see today and all the people you've seen all season long will be bowling at Cherokee Bowl for the grand finals and for that real long dollar. So week number 9 is now history from Glenn Schmidt's in Newport. Boy, almost lost it there. It's over. We'll be back next week at Bellwood Lanes. So long.